Andrew Picken, I won't forget you. Mr. Dimikali, members of the Philippine Social Science Council and of the Programme Board for the Fellowship Scheme, the Scholarship Scheme, and above all doctorates and postgraduates of many very distinguished British universities. It's a real pleasure to be in such a joyful occasion this afternoon. You all came in beaming from ear to ear, almost literally, and it's great to see so many people so happy. Mr. Dimikali has already indicated, in a way, the breadth of the subjects that you studied at British universities. But can I just say that it occurred to me that if Andrew and I were to read your theses, which I think we should do, and if another member of the British Embassy who's here, Christopher Wright, the three of us, were to read them, our knowledge of your country would be a lot greater, because almost all of you did studies on the Philippines, a huge variety of topics, from peace in Mindanao to the impact of children being brought up without their parents, to mathematics, to a variety of other subjects which really do encompass a great deal about the Philippines. And you are all now working in government, in business, in education, in the armed services, across the country, in parts of the country, some parts of which I've been to, other parts like Samar, which I haven't been to, but which I hope to visit soon. And we can learn a great deal from you, and I look forward to talking to some of you this afternoon. But can I simply say that, and just in 3 points, try and illustrate why the Philippines matters to us in Great Britain. First of all, we are a big trading partner. I was talking to Mr. Dimikali before the ceremonies this afternoon. He used to run a very large American company. I certainly wouldn't mention its name. I'll only mention British companies. But as he absolutely pointed out, because of the work he's done since for the Philippine government, there are now many British investors here who are providing, as it happens, a lot of jobs, not only in Manila, but in other parts of the country. And what is not perhaps as well known as it should be, which is our fault, I guess, is that actually Britain is the largest investor at the moment in the Philippines. So I'd just like to leave that thought with you. Secondly, we do have a close political relationship. If I can put it this way, we don't have perhaps the baggage, for want of a better phrase, some people would call it that, the baggage of a former colonial past, although for a couple of years Britain did try and occupy Intramuros, but pretty unsuccessfully. But we do have and share many close political links, and I think those are demonstrated in the ways in which we communicate at government level. Most recently, our Minister for Southeast Asia came to the Philippines, and we exchanged a variety of discussions on key topics like terrorism, like extradition, which is an unfortunate topic, but one which is important, developing more migration between the two countries, and many other issues. As a result of those discussions, we hope that there will be people coming here shortly who were involved in the Northern Ireland peace process. A number of you did studies in conflict resolution, and we hope that our small involvement in that area will help in the attempts by the Philippine government to bring peace to communities in Mindanao. Our minister, before she came out here, it's a lady, Meg Munn is her name, spent some time talking to Philippine communities in the United Kingdom. And perhaps, if I mention just one thing, this may be the one fact that you will remember when the rest of my speech, which Andrew Picken nearly completely forgot about, you will forget, I'm sure, in almost its entirety. But when I was back in England in March, I saw your ambassador in London, and he told me not once but twice, and this is the fact that I think you might remember, that 5 Filipinos are being born in Britain every day. That's a big number, and I think it illustrates how much closer the relationship has become in recent years. One of your predecessors, who I saw last night as a graduate from a British university, from the London School of Economics, the London Business School, is now the Minister of Finance, Gary Tevez, Secretary Tevez. And he told me when he was in London, I won't say when because it might embarrass him, when he was in London he estimated there were no more than 10,000 Filipinos in the United Kingdom. There are now 200,000 Filipinos in the United Kingdom, and this morning I was given some figures for the current levels of people applying to visit or work in Great Britain, and they've gone up from 2006 to 2007 by 25%, and then again from 2007 so far to 2008 by a further 25%. So there's a great deal of interchange and people contact, if I can put it in that slightly clumsy phrase, but I think it does mean quite a lot, between our two countries. We are delighted that there is that increase. We want to see the number of people studying in Great Britain from the Philippines increase, and therefore that's why we at the Embassy and the British Council are so pleased and happy for an occasion like this. Can I also say that, of course, we're also delighted that you have decided to return to the Philippines and to use what you have learnt in the United Kingdom to the benefit of your wonderful country. Thank you very much indeed, and mabuhay. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ambassador Peter Beckingham. Will you ever forgive me? I shall certainly always remember this ceremony. But I shall remember it also with the warmth and happiness of the graduates today. Thank you very much. Good luck. Thank you very much, Mr. Dimokali. And let's have a photograph. Thank you.